Ragnar Lothbrok, the legendary Viking warrior, has captivated historians and enthusiasts alike. Known for his daring exploits and larger-than-life persona, Ragnar's story is one of the most fascinating chapters in Viking lore. Despite extensive research into his life, several aspects remain shrouded in mystery, leaving scholars and fans with more questions than answers. In this documentary, we delve into 5 enigmatic questions about Ragnar Lothbrok that continue to intrigue historians and spark debate. Was he a real historical figure or a mythical creation? What were the true identities of his wives and the fates of his renowned sons? Did he really die in a pit of snakes, and where might he be buried? Join us as we explore these unsolved mysteries and uncover the secrets of this iconic Norse hero, shedding light on the elusive life of Ragnar Lothbrok. Was Ragnar Lothbrok a real historical figure, or is he merely a mythological construct? The sagas tell of his exploits, but concrete evidence is scarce. This section examines the debate over his existence and the blending of myth and reality in Viking lore. Ragnar's tales are legendary. From raiding distant shores to ruling as a king, his exploits have been immortalized in sagas. But the burning question remains: did he truly exist, or is he a composite of multiple Viking warriors? Historians are divided, with some arguing that the lack of direct evidence casts doubt on his historicity, while others believe that his mythological aspects may have been inspired by real events. The search for concrete proof continues, leaving us to wonder where myth ends and history begins. The name Ragnar Lothbrok evokes images of fierce Viking battles, cunning strategies, and heroic deeds. His story is one of the most captivating in Norse mythology, filled with adventures, battles, and personal trials. However, the question of his existence has been a topic of debate for centuries. The sagas, while rich in detail and narrative flair, often mix historical events with mythical elements, making it challenging to separate fact from fiction. One theory posits that Ragnar Lothbrok might not have been a single individual, but rather a composite of several historical figures whose deeds were merged into one legendary character. This amalgamation would have been a way to create a larger-than-life hero who embodied the ideals and virtues of Viking culture. On the other hand, some scholars believe that Ragnar did exist, citing indirect evidence and historical references that align with the events described in the sagas. Adding to the complexity is the fact that the sagas were written centuries after the events they describe, leading to embellishments and adaptations influenced by the storyteller's own times and perspectives. The lack of contemporary records further complicates the issue, leaving gaps that are filled with speculation and interpretation. The search for concrete evidence of Ragnar Lothbrok's existence continues to this day. Archaeological discoveries, historical texts, and comparative analysis of Viking lore provide glimpses into the past, but often raise more questions than answers. The blend of myth and reality in his story is a testament to the power of oral tradition and the enduring legacy of Viking culture. Whether Ragnar Lothbrok was a real person or a mythological creation, his impact on history and popular culture is undeniable. His story captures the imagination, offering a window into the world of the Vikings and their extraordinary tales of bravery and adventure. As historians and enthusiasts continue to explore the mysteries of his life, the legend of Ragnar Lothbrok remains as compelling as ever. Ragnar's sagas mention multiple wives, including Lagertha, Thora, and Aslaug. However, historical records are ambiguous about their true identities and roles. We explore the legends surrounding these women and their impact on Ragnar's legacy. Among the many tales of Ragnar, his relationships with his wives are some of the most captivating. Lagertha, the warrior shield maiden, Thora, the serpent slayer, and Aslaug, the prophetic queen. But who were these women really? Were they historical figures or larger-than-life characters created to enhance Ragnar's legend? The sagas paint vivid pictures, but the historical record remains unclear. As we delve into their stories, we uncover the complexities of these women and their significant roles in shaping Ragnar's legacy. Lagertha, the most famous of Ragnar's wives, is often depicted as a fierce warrior, leading troops into battle and fighting alongside her husband. Her tale is one of bravery and strength, inspiring countless interpretations in modern culture. Some accounts suggest that Lagertha may have been a real person, possibly a Viking chieftain or warrior, but the details of her life remain elusive. The saga of Lagertha, though, continues to captivate audiences, symbolizing the fierce independence and valor of Viking women. Thora, another of Ragnar's wives, is known for her encounter with a giant serpent. According to the legend, Ragnar had to slay this serpent to win her hand in marriage. This tale blends elements of heroism and fantasy, highlighting the mythological aspects of Ragnar's story. Thora's legend, while not as widely recognized as Lagertha's, adds another layer of intrigue to Ragnar's narrative, showcasing the diverse and often fantastical nature of Viking sagas. Aslaug, the third prominent wife of Ragnar, is portrayed as a prophetic and wise queen. She is said to have possessed the gift of foresight, guiding Ragnar and her children with her visions. Aslaug's story is interwoven with themes of destiny and prophecy, reflecting the spiritual beliefs of the Viking era. Her influence on Ragnar's legacy is significant as she is credited with shaping the future of his lineage through her prophetic insights. The identities of Lagertha, Thora, and Aslaug remain subjects of debate among historians and scholars. Their stories, while captivating, are often shrouded in the mists of time, leaving us to ponder their true roles in Ragnar's life. Were they real women whose lives were exaggerated through the lens of myth, or were they entirely fictional creations designed to enhance the legendary status of Ragnar Lothbrok? As we continue to explore Viking history and mythology, the tales of Ragnar's wives serve as enduring symbols of the power and complexity of Norse storytelling. Ragnar's sons, such as Ivar the Boneless and Bjorn Ironside, are renowned in Viking history. Yet questions persist about their true lineage and deeds. This segment delves into the mysteries surrounding his offspring and their contributions to Viking conquests. Ragnar's sons are as legendary as their father. Ivar the Boneless, Bjorn Ironside, Sigurd, Snake in the Eye, names that echo through the annals of Viking history. But who were they, really? Were they truly his sons, or were their stories woven into his legend to enhance his heroic image? Their exploits, from conquests to founding new dynasties, have left an indelible mark on history. Yet the line between fact and fiction blurs, leaving us with tantalizing mysteries about their true identities and accomplishments. The names of Ragnar's sons evoke images of fierce warriors, cunning tacticians, and formidable leaders. Ivar the Boneless is perhaps the most enigmatic, with legends describing him as a brilliant strategist who overcame his physical limitations to lead his forces to numerous victories. The moniker Boneless itself is a source of speculation, with theories ranging from a medical condition to a metaphor for his resilience and adaptability. Bjorn Ironside is celebrated for his seafaring exploits and territorial expansions. His nickname Ironside suggests a warrior of unparalleled strength and bravery, a figure who could turn the tide of battle. Bjorn's journeys took him across vast distances, from the Mediterranean to the shores of England, carving out a legacy that would inspire future generations. Sigurd Snake in the Eye, another of Ragnar's notable sons, is often depicted as a fierce and cunning warrior. His name is derived from a unique physical feature, a snake-like mark in his eye, symbolizing his destined greatness. Sigurd's story, like those of his brothers, is interwoven with both myth and history, creating a character that captivates the imagination. Other sons of Ragnar, such as Hvitserk and Ubba, also played significant roles in Viking history. Each son's tale adds to the intricate tapestry of Ragnar's legacy, showcasing the diverse and far-reaching impact of his lineage. Yet the historical accuracy of their deeds remains a subject of debate. The lack of contemporary records and the blending of mythological elements with historical events make it challenging to verify the true extent of Ragnar's sons' achievements. Their stories, passed down through sagas and oral traditions, have been shaped by the perspectives and embellishments of generations. As scholars continue to piece together the puzzle of their lives, the legend of Ragnar's sons endures, highlighting the enduring allure of Viking history. The fate of Ragnar Lothbrok's sons, with their legendary exploits and enduring mysteries, continues to fascinate historians and enthusiasts. Their stories, filled with adventure, conquest, and intrigue, reflect the rich and complex nature of Viking sagas. Whether viewed as historical figures or mythological heroes, Ragnar's sons have left an indelible mark on the legacy of the Vikings. The final resting place of Ragnar Lothbrok remains unknown. Despite numerous theories, no definitive site has been confirmed. This section explores the possibilities and the ongoing search for his grave. Where is Ragnar Lothbrok buried? This question has baffled historians and archaeologists for centuries. From Denmark to Northumbria, many locations have been proposed, but none confirmed. Some believe his grave lies in an unmarked site, lost to time, while others search for clues in ancient texts and archaeological findings. The quest for Ragnar's final resting place continues, driven by the hope of uncovering the ultimate piece of the puzzle that is his life. The mystery of Ragnar Lothbrok's burial site adds another layer of intrigue to his legendary story. Various theories suggest potential locations across Scandinavia and the British Isles, each with its own set of compelling arguments and historical context. Some scholars propose that Ragnar's final resting place could be in Denmark, the heartland of Viking culture, where he might have been laid to rest with honor. Others argue for a burial site in Northumbria, where he was allegedly executed by King Aella, making it a fitting location for his grave. Ancient texts, such as the Sagas and medieval chronicles, offer clues, but no definitive answers. The Sagas describe Ragnar's death and subsequent burial in poetic and symbolic terms, often blending historical fact with mythological embellishments. These accounts, while rich in narrative detail, lack the concrete evidence needed to pinpoint an exact location. Archaeological findings also provide tantalizing hints. Burial mounds and grave sites from the Viking Age have been discovered throughout Scandinavia and the British Isles, some of which are lavish enough to befit a warrior of Ragnar's stature. However, none of these discoveries have been conclusively linked to him. The search is complicated by the passage of time and the changes in the landscape over the centuries, which may have obscured or destroyed potential burial sites. The ongoing quest to find Ragnar's grave is not just about locating a physical resting place, it's also about uncovering the historical truth behind the legend. Each potential site is a piece of a larger puzzle, contributing to our understanding of Viking history and culture. The enduring fascination with Ragnar Lothbrok's life and death drives both scholarly research and popular interest, ensuring that the search for his burial site will continue. Ultimately, the mystery of Ragnar Lothbrok's final resting place remains unsolved, leaving us to wonder where this legendary figure might lie. As we piece together the fragments of history, the search for his grave symbolizes our broader quest to understand the past and the enduring impact of legendary figures on our cultural heritage. Legends describe Ragnar's death in a pit of snakes, but historical accuracy is debated. We analyze various accounts of his demise and the symbolism behind this legendary end. The tale of Ragnar's death is as dramatic as his life. Thrown into a pit of snakes by the Northumbrian king Aella, he is said to have faced his fate with unflinching bravery. But is this story true? Some historians argue that it may be more symbolic than factual, representing the ultimate clash between Viking and Saxon cultures. Other accounts suggest different ends for Ragnar, each with its own layer of intrigue. As we explore these varying narratives, we uncover the enduring power of Ragnar's story and its impact on Viking legend. Ragnar's death in a pit of snakes is one of the most iconic scenes in Viking lore. According to the Sagas, he was captured by King Aella of Northumbria after a failed raid and subjected to this gruesome execution. The snakes, representing treachery and danger, created a powerful image of Ragnar's heroism and his stoic acceptance of death. This narrative has been retold in countless forms, reinforcing the image of Ragnar as a fearless warrior who met his end with dignity. However, the historicity of this account is contested. Some historians suggest that the story may have been embellished or entirely fabricated to serve as a moral and symbolic tale. The dramatic nature of the execution could be a literary device used to underscore the conflict between the Vikings and the Saxons, highlighting the stark cultural and ideological differences between them. Alternative versions of Ragnar's death exist, each adding their own layer of complexity to the legend. Some accounts suggest that Ragnar might have died in battle or from illness, common fates for warriors of his time. These versions, while less sensational, offer a more plausible end for a Viking chieftain and invite us to consider the realities of life and death in the Viking Age. The symbolism of Ragnar's death cannot be overlooked. The pit of snakes represents the ultimate trial, a confrontation with death itself. This imagery has resonated through the centuries, cementing Ragnar's status as a legendary figure. His death, regardless of its historical accuracy, embodies the themes of courage, defiance, and the inevitable fate that awaits all warriors. The various accounts of Ragnar's demise contribute to the enduring fascination with his story. Whether he met his end in a pit of snakes, on the battlefield, or through other means, the mystery surrounding his death only adds to the allure of his legend. As we continue to explore these narratives, Ragnar Lothbrok remains a symbol of the Viking spirit, his life and death intertwined with the myths that define the age of the Vikings. By delving into these different perspectives, we gain a deeper understanding of the enduring power of Ragnar's story and its impact on Viking legend. The life of Ragnar Lothbrok is a tapestry woven with fact and fiction, leaving us with tantalizing mysteries. Each tale and legend adds a new layer to the enigma, making Ragnar a figure of endless fascination and debate. As we continue to delve into Viking history, these unanswered questions not only inspire further research but also fuel our imaginations. The blend of myth and reality in Ragnar's story reminds us of the rich cultural heritage of the Norse people and the enduring power of their sagas. Our journey through Ragnar's life and mysteries is far from over. With each discovery, we come closer to understanding the man behind the legend, yet many secrets remain hidden in the annals of history. If you enjoyed this exploration into Ragnar's enigmas, please like, share, and subscribe for more historical documentaries. Your support helps us uncover and share more fascinating stories from the past. Let us know in the comments which Viking mystery you'd like us to uncover next, and together let's continue this adventure into the world of the Vikings.